Hi guys, I'm Laura Madden. Happy Friday. Welcome to ReFashionTalk Live. I hope you guys are all well wherever it is you are watching from. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's getting hot. It's getting hot. We are gonna be over 100, maybe today, I don't know, really soon. So exciting times around here. Let me know. Hey Tess, how are you? Well, I know where she's in from, but if you are joining us, let me know, where are you joining us from? Where in the world are you? So thanks guys, ReFashionTalk Live. If you're new here, what does that even mean? Well, refashion is my word for this reinvention of our relationship to fashion, to clothes, how we relate to clothes, how we relate to shopping, consuming, and how we relate to our very own wardrobes. So it's using fashion to make ourselves feel good. Fashion is a tool. It's a very powerful tool. And, I have a lot of fun with fashion, but I also take it very seriously because it affects us on the inside. It can lift us up. It can bring us down. And it sure does affect people on the outside, the people that you're interacting with as well, how they perceive you. And very important, it's going to affect the environment. The fashion you choose, as well as how you choose to even take care of the fashion that you already own, it definitely affects the environment, the world that we live in. So thank you for being here. This is my new IG live series that developed, I guess kind of like an extension to my blog, which I call the ReFashion Report. And it developed out of this pandemic, global crisis we are all experiencing. And I realized, honestly, I love to talk, and I was kind of like feeling starved for that connection where, we are social or we're going to events. And I also noticed I was having the hardest time sitting at my computer. It was like almost a month. It was a month that went by that I did not write a blog. I did not write an article. I just could not sit my butt down and write. It just was not happening. And I realized I need to do less writing, period, end of story. I will still maintain my blog. I will still write for certain publications, but it's going to be like a very, very, very small part of my life. So I really love to talk, so I'm trying to transition that ReFashion Report into more live talks, more in-person talks. If you have suggestions, topics, please send them my way. Send me a DM or you can email me, because the whole point of this is to share something useful, hopefully for you, something you'll find value in. And I like to dictate these talks based on questions people have sent me, not just my own self-entertainment and talking about things that I want to talk about. So please send me your questions. And today, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about, some sustainable styling tips, questions that I did get from some of you guys. Thank you so much for sending me questions. Honestly, it gives me purpose, and I like to have something to prepare. And this is totally casual, obviously, and very off the cuff, but still, I like to have something, some type of structure, something to go by. So that's that. Oh, and if you don't follow me on my art page at ReFashioned Art, I've also been sharing a number of lives on the art page. People have asked me to share some live demos of my art because everything is upcycled, everything is repurposed. I think there's a lot of people who are like, what the heck does that mean? What are you doing? Why? Why are you making things more difficult for yourself? And in some ways it is more difficult, not starting with a clean, canvas or, paint that I just bought at the store. But in some ways it's more fun. I like the challenge to my creativity to repurpose something that already exists, maybe already has its own flaws. But I have been sharing some live art demos. Trust me, they are super raw. I'm in my art studio. It's dirty, it's dusty, and I look not like this because it does get really dirty in there. But they're, casual, off the cuff, even more so than these lives are. So please join me. I will be there this afternoon doing a continuation of the painting that I started yesterday. So anyway, who's here? Okay, help me to help. Oh, hi, Textile Expert. Oh my gosh, thank you for joining. Krissa, hey babe, I love you. Be fearless on a budget. She's doing her lives too. Make sure you check her out. Thanks for joining, guys. If you do have a question that you want me to address today, please use that little question mark button at the bottom of the screen so it'll pop up. If it's in the comments, you know, honestly, I'm obsessed with these lives. I think it's so awesome that you can talk to your audience and they can talk back. But at times when I've rewatched them, it's like, hey, that comment didn't pop up. So I'm not really sure. Some comments don't pop up, you know, on the live. I don't see it till after. So please use that question mark button. I feel like that's a little more secure, but I don't know. I don't get technology, and it's just like God's gift that I even made it onto this video today and have my camera working. So yay. What am I wearing today? If you follow my stories, I do share my daily looks. It is, getting dressed has always been kind of like a therapeutic thing for me, and I've been really open about that, but especially now more than ever, just keeping that routine and that normalcy into my day. Every day I am putting on something. If you've been following, you know, it's nothing special, but still spending that time with myself, allowing myself to be creative and putting something together that looks and feels great to me. It is so therapeutic. 100% is part of my mental health strategy, like now more than ever. So I hope you're trying it. Let me know. But I won't go into that too much. I've talked a ton about that on here so far. I won't go into that too much today. But today, what I'm wearing, these fun little earrings. I'm actually so into hoops lately. I don't know why. There's just something classic and iconic about them. And so these were gifted by one of my friends. She was cleaning out her jewelry collection. Thank you, Nancy, wherever you are right now. Thank you. And I love them. And it just goes back to that cliche, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And it is so, so true. On the subject of that, please, if you are cleaning out your closet, say you're doing these closet cleanouts, I know a lot of us are right now. Say you're cleaning out your closet and there are things that you don't feel are worthy of consigning. Maybe you just don't feel like donating them. Fine, there are other options. Please, please, please do not throw your old jewelry or bags or garments into the trash, please. We do not need any of that stuff going in landfill. It's super damaging to the environment. And chances are you will find someone somewhere out there who can use those things. Even if you have broken jewelry, like I collect broken jewelry. I'm such a nut about this stuff. I don't throw anything away, well, within reason, of course. But my friend who gave me these perfectly good earrings, she also gave me a whole bunch of stuff that was broken. And I'm so grateful to her. Instead of throwing them away, she gave them to me. And so, you know, I love that stuff. And I've been spending a ton of time remaking those broken pieces into something new. So it's upcycling, it's DIY, and it's sustainable. So, you know, gift your clothes, pass them on to your friend. I know we're not really in a place to be able to do clothing swaps and, you know, parties and stuff like that right now. So if you aren't going to consign, if you're not going to donate, we can't swap, maybe call up a friend, see if there's someone you could just go and drop it off for. Maybe there's a friend who is excited about repairing, you know, that ripped jean or blouse, or repairing that broken jewelry, as I have become so obsessed with. And I'll just say that's like another one of these like mental health tools that I've been relying on. And again, it's like, for me, it's like play, it's problem solving. It's just like that process of creation. It feels good and it gets me out of that fear brain and, you know, just feeling crappy and anxious about what's going on. It just puts you in a more playful, fun, trusting place. So another great way, pass your clothes on to a friend. Great way to participate in sustainable fashion. It's a great way to participate in the circular economy. Again, please don't throw that stuff out. If you need a resource, DM me. There are places you can drop stuff off at to recycle them, like your textiles, even an old sock. Please don't throw it in the trash. It's just really awful for the environment. When it does eventually start breaking down, it does produce toxic gases that go into our environment, very damaging. So we don't want to do that. that's all I'll say about that. Necklaces, these are a few of those necklaces that I upcycled. These were broken things. This, as a matter of fact, I'm obsessed with gold. Obsessed. It's one of those things that just like makes me feel so good, and just gives me a little lift when I need it. But I'm also obsessed with these little spikes. I've been wearing a lot of them lately, you may have noticed. So this was actually an earring. Another tip, if you have a lone earring, don't throw it out. There may be another purpose for it. So this was actually just like on a little hook. And so I removed the hook and there, voila, a pendant. And I put it on a chain that I had that was just sitting around doing nothing. So don't throw away your lone earrings. Hey, Bradley, thank you so much for joining. Joy, I miss you so much. House Fuff Fashion. Hi, Scripter Slaughter. Thanks for joining. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So do not throw away your lone earrings because chances are good you can make something else out of it. And I've been loving this necklace. If you've been following at all along, you've seen I have been wearing this baby quite a bit. So that was an earring. This was a broken chain that I mended in a sense. And then all of these earrings, these were necklaces that broke. They were broken chain necklaces. So I made them into bracelets. I know I've probably talked ad nauseum about these bracelets, but I'm obsessed with them. I've been wearing them almost every day. I've actually been on the hunt for items similar to these and I made them myself. How's that? And then I put these little charms. And again, you know, this was an earring. This was a charm that it was just left over from some other piece of jewelry that broke. This was on a necklace and I just put it on here. Anyway, it's just fun. So please don't throw that junk away. There's a good chance there's a use for it. Last, this is my favorite ring ever. Aside from my wedding ring, of course. This is my favorite ring ever. This is antique. I got it at the Paris Flea Market. Actually, my last trip to Paris. I've been relishing lately the photos of that trip because I would love to be able to go there, but that's probably not gonna happen for a while, but that's okay. I've got photos and memories. So this antique, the person I bought it from at the Paris Flea Market said it's probably like 40s. I don't know, it's got like a real Art Deco feel. It's so, I don't know why, it's like power when I wear this. But I'm just one of those people, I'm very viscerally affected by what I wear. It's a tool, guys. So I hope you will take advantage of the tool. It can really make you feel good. And I feel, especially like working from home, sometimes I have a hard time getting motivated and focused, but what you're wearing, it can kind of put you in that mode. You know, you feel good about yourself, self-esteem goes up and zoom, you're like blowing through things left and right. Top, this I've had forever. I got it. I'm not even sure. I think it was Fashion Avenue, a consignment store when I was living in Minneapolis years back. And then I've got jeans that were also from a thrift store, shoes that were also from a thrift store. So I am essentially 100% used today. Yes, love it. So let's see, what are we going to talk about? Again, guys, if you have a question or something, please use that little question mark button at the bottom of your screen. Last week, I shared my top 3 of the moment sustainable styling tips. And the first, number 1, was shop your own closet, restyle what you already have. And so I gave 2 things, and I'm just curious if anyone out there who watched, if anyone did it. So one of my challenges was to pull out your favorite piece, your most worn piece out of your closet and restyle it in a different way than you have ever styled it or worn it before. Now, eventually, we're all gonna be like having places to go and we're gonna need, you know, to have our looks put together. We're gonna need outfits to wear to go back out into the world and, you know, present that empowered image that we all love. So put something together that you love. Put something together new and different and unique, restyled, and when we're going out, when we are at that point in time, you'll have something to wear. Voila, ready to go. So restyle that piece that you wear most and you love most. Also, take out that piece that you haven't worn in years and, you know, you're just kind of like, what do I do with this? But you love it. So you're not gonna get rid of it. Take out that piece as well and restyle that piece. Put a look together so you are ready to go and you'll be able to make use of that item. So just try it, just some tips that I've been using, keeping me busy, keeping me in my creative space, and making me feel like, I'm just doing something that feels good and something that's also useful. So want to know if anybody tried that out, if it was helpful, let me know. But that was last Friday, I believe, I talked about those top 3 sustainable styling tips. So let me see. My intention for these ReFashion talks is to keep them really short and sweet. For some reason, I have failed miserably. I promise I will not talk long. I will not be sitting here talking for a half hour today, I promise. But yeah, being long-winded is just, it's not my strength, sorry. Okay, so a question I have that I really want to answer. I get this question all the time, so I'm just gonna answer it one more time. I have answered it a number of times, so I'm sorry if this is a duplicate for you. How did I get into thrifting and shopping secondhand? It was entirely an environmental stance. It is the only thing that, pushed me in that direction. I watched the documentary True Cost and learned that the fashion industry is one of the most polluting industries, and garment workers are horribly mistreated in factories all over the world. And that really got to me, that really hit deep. And so I thought, you know what, secondhand, the clothing already exists. We're not wasting resources, we're conserving resources. You're preventing clothing from ending up in landfill. It's that circular economy. I just thought, great, I can have my cake and eat it too. I can shop with a clear conscience. And the funny thing that happened is that I was finding the most amazing stuff. I was finding the best stuff. And it got to the point where I wasn't even needing to shop anywhere else. It was like I didn't even have the thought to go shop anywhere else because I was finding so much great stuff at thrift stores and consignment stores. So it's just an interesting thing that happened for me, but entirely an environmental stance. I was never a thrifter before that. Hey, Amanda, it's so good to see you. So yeah, environmental, major bonus for the environment, guys. Shop secondhand, shop pre-loved, find your local consignment stores, thrift stores. A lot of it's online right now, so please check it out. Okay, my favorite sustainable styling tip ever: accessorize. And this is what works for me. This is something that I use on a daily basis. Clearly, I love accessories. I am a maximalist at heart. I love to play, but if you're at all interested in a capsule wardrobe, you can take the same little black dress, the same jumpsuit, the same anything, top and bottom, and you can restyle that, remake it into something totally unique and brand new just by changing out the accessories. My very all-time favorite accessory is belts. I'm wearing a really cool belt today. It's vintage, it's super old. The leather is worn, it's beautiful. It's got this old brass buckle. I will share pics, of course, later. But belts are one of my favorite accessories. I'm sitting in my closet. I don't even know. Maybe this weekend I will clean out and organize these belts because they are such a mess. But I will, how about this? I will count the belts that I have. I'm sure it's over 100. I'm just obsessed. And if I go shopping, it's like one of those things, I'm always gonna buy more belts. I don't care. I'm always gonna buy more belts because it's just the easiest way to restyle and reinvent a look in an instant. Love accessorizing. Yeah, it's a great way to maximize your wardrobe, and it's a great way to maximize your dollar. Invest in some great core pieces. I love black. I really happen to love black. It works for me. Black might not work for you, but I've got a lot of black clothes, a lot of belts, a lot of accessories. It's very easy for me to remake and rewear that same all black look, just swapping out the accessories. And if you're not a black lover, I can't help you. I don't know what to say. I am so obsessed with black. It just works. And again, a lot of it is, so easy to mix and match, so easy to restyle. It's just, it's that versatility. That is a sustainable purchase. So yes, my fave shoes ever are secondhand. Thanks, Amanda. Where did the Chanel bag behind you come from? That one right here, came from TBC Consignment. So that's a consignment store here in Scottsdale. They actually have two stores. They have TBC and TBC2. So follow them here on Instagram. They do a lot of fun stuff. They have gorgeous inventory. They do sell a lot of Chanel. But yeah, Amanda, I know you're here. I think you might be in Scottsdale too, but they're here in Scottsdale, but it's at TBC Consignment if you want to follow them. I heard they are opening their stores up on May 1st to the public again, but right now they are selling everything online. They have a great website, so you can shop online. And I believe they are open by appointment only right now. Check with them. But yeah, that one was from TBC Consignment, and that is a vintage Chanel purse. That was a gift from my husband last year's birthday. I just so happens I have another birthday coming up soon, so let's see what he comes up with. Who knows? Let's see. Next question. How do I know what to buy when I'm out shopping secondhand? It's so overwhelming and sometimes it's a mess. Okay. In some thrift stores, it can be very overwhelming. It might not look like there's much order. If you're used to shopping, a Nordstrom or a J. Crew where everything is very organized, very orderly. So a lot of thrift stores, consignment stores, not so much, but a lot of thrift stores, I understand they might not look organized compared to those, traditional retail outlets. I have a few things. For me, I know what I love, I know what I'm gonna wear, I know my body, and I know what I need. But at the end of the day, it's got to pass my gut test. And this is just like a weird thing that happens with me. I really rely on my intuition. If I see something and I love it, and I just get that ping, it just makes me smile, it makes me excited, I'm going to buy it. Because I know if it makes me feel good, it gives me that zing, that excitement, I know I'm gonna wear it. If it doesn't, I'm not buying it because chances are good when it's sitting in my closet, it's gonna fall flat just the same as it did, on that clothing rack, on that floor store. So if it makes me feel excited about it, I'm gonna buy it. Chances are good, I'm going to wear it, I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna love it, I'm gonna take care of it, and it will be a long time purchase. So there's the gut test. And then, I've kind of come to a personal standard. If something is damaged, I'm not buying it. I just have so many clothes right now. I have to draw the line somewhere. But there is, on occasion, there happens to be a little bit of a blemish, like a little stain that I feel okay, I feel pretty confident I can get this out. Or maybe a button is loose, or there's a little tear. If it's on a seam, that's easy to fix. Maybe I'll buy it. But if something's damaged, I'm probably not gonna buy it. If something really doesn't fit well, I'm probably not gonna buy it. Although I do rely on my tailor for a perfect fit. I tailor a lot of my clothes and I highly recommend that. It's another one of my sustainable, styling tips. Spend the money that you save by shopping pre-loved on tailoring, because if something is a perfect fit, it's gonna make you feel amazing. You're gonna wanna wear it. You're gonna wear it for a long time to come, and you're probably gonna take better care of it. So, fit's a big one for me. If something is too tight, I'm definitely not buying it because it's hard to correct that, if ever at all. But if something is too big, I'm pretty notorious for buying things that are too big if I feel like it's something that I can have tailored easily. So, that's a thing for me. Yes. And so let me see, strategies for secondhand. So guys, I think I'm going to stop there because I'm already at 24 minutes and I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I know no one wants to sit here and listen to me blabbing all afternoon, but yeah, so that's my thing. If I'm shopping secondhand or anywhere really, it has to pass my gut test. It's just listening to my intuition. Let me see, there are a lot of good questions here. So I'll probably continue with this on Monday, more sustainable styling questions. Yeah, there's some good ones that I've been meaning to answer for a while. So join me Monday, guys. I'll be back 11 a.m. for the next ReFashion Talk. I'm gonna answer more questions. Hey, Valerie's Boutique, thank you for joining. Caroline, it's so good to see you. So yeah, a few announcements I want to share. Make sure you follow my sister's closet, Tess Lou. She was on here earlier. I'm not sure, Tess, I'm not sure, are you still here? So Teslu of My Sister's Closet, they are doing lives and they're really good. So My Sister's Closet is another one of my local to Arizona consignment stores. They're pretty fabulous. I've been actually, both my husband and I have been shopping My Sister's Closet for many years. We shopped here when we lived in Arizona the first time. We shopped here when we came back to visit. We've shopped their store in La Jolla when we were there visiting. So I really believe in what they're doing. They have a live, I believe it's today, 3 p.m. Make sure you follow their page. It's at mysisterscloset.com. It's spelled out DOTCOM, at mysisterscloset.com, or follow Teslu. I'm not sure if she's still on here, at Tess LOO. I believe it's today. They're going live at 3 p.m. She's got amazing style. She's just like super creative, kind of like one of those creative geniuses. So follow them. And I will be doing a little collaboration with them next week. So stay close, stay tuned. I'll be sharing details on that soon. Let me see, who else do I want to plug today? Fashion Entrepreneur Club. She's amazing. She is doing a live challenge. So if anybody wants, to get their feet wet, going on lives, but you haven't been doing it yet, but you really want to start doing it, please follow at Fashion Entrepreneur Club. They are doing a live challenge, which I believe starts on Monday, but go follow them. And so I think that's it today, guys. Thanks for joining. Happy Friday, wherever you are. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And again, in light of Earth Day, happy Earth Day. I'll just say it again. Please, 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 whatever you can do to be gentle and be kind to this planet, I want to encourage you. It's cool. It's common sense. And we need everybody to be on board with this right now. So I hope you will be kind to the planet. Happy Earth Day, guys. I'll see you Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to see my live art demo, join me this afternoon. I have a few meetings that are up in the air, so I'm not sure what time, but join me at ReFashioned Art this afternoon. I promise I will share the time as we get closer, but I will be going live doing a continuation of the art demo that I started yesterday. All right, guys, have an awesome rest of your day. Bye-bye.